Okay, this is my second attempt at this video because Emily is driving me crazy and being a little... Anyway, she is supposed to be making a video with me, but she decided that she would rather talk on the phone to a boy, so I'm going to let her do that. But I want to make this video because I was looking at CNN.com, and I found this, like, one of their top stories right now that is up, I believe, it's titled, Church Ordered to Pay $10.9 million for Funeral Protests. I'm sure you guys have heard of the Westboro Baptist Church from Topeka, Kansas. They do a lot of picketing at funerals for gay people, people that have died of AIDS, soldiers, and their reasoning is that God is killing our soldiers because of America's tolerance for gays, which I don't understand how you could have such a distorted view of religion to think that God would actually do that. But that is just one of the things that I wanted to mention. But I was reading this article, and what happened was they were picketing at the funeral of Matthew Snyder, who was killed in Iraq in 2006. And his father is suing the Westboro Baptist Church because they had signs and stuff saying that, like, God hates fags, other things like basically saying that, or thank God for dead soldiers. That's another sign. How ignorant is that? Let's see. And they have Fred Phelps, who's the leader of the Westboro Baptist Church, if you don't know who he is. And he is just, they quote him several times in here, and like one of the quotes, he says, "This will elevate me to something important." I mean, what is that? You're having to pay $10.9 million, and this is what, I don't know. And apparently they're going to appeal, and he says that it'll take 5 minutes to turn it around or something like that. I can't find the quote right now because it's kind of long. But basically he is just being extremely ridiculous. I don't know. I just was reading this article and I found it extremely insane. And let me see here. It says, I don't know if you know anything about the Westboro Baptist Church. If you ever find their website, do not go to it because they get money every time you go to their website. So obviously we do not want to support them. So if you want to find out about them, you can go to Wikipedia, and there's, I believe, a lot of information on Wikipedia about them. But they do not have any connections with any mainstream Baptist organizations, obviously, because other Baptist churches are not insane. But the Westboro Baptist Church focuses, I guess, on how gay people are destroying the world, which I feel like there's way worse things that you could be focusing on in a religious group. But other places that they picketed was, I'm not sure if you are aware of the Matthew Shepard incident a few years ago, or several years ago now, where he was tied to a fence in Wyoming, I think so, and was killed, and then it was later discovered that he had AIDS, and the Westboro Baptist Church was there picketing, and there's a movie that I would recommend. It's a very, very powerful movie, which is called The Laramie Project, because it took place in Laramie, Wyoming. I want to say Wyoming. For some reason, I might be wrong, though. But the town was called Laramie. Anyway, another place that he picketed at was the funeral of Coretta Scott King, which obviously was the widow of Martin Luther King Jr., and they picketed because of her support of gay rights. And but on good news, the federal government has implemented laws about funeral protests. Actually, that was several states. So the states have implemented laws about funeral protests, and Congress has passed a law barring protests at federal cemeteries. So that should help a lot, at least with the funerals for fallen soldiers. So thankfully, things are being done to combat these ridiculous people. And just, one of the lawyers for the Westboro Baptist Church was Fred Phelps' daughter. And she was quoted saying something like, I can't find it, but she said that, the court mocked and scoffed at our religious beliefs, she said. And I feel like she's a lawyer. I mean, obviously she had to go through school, and I feel like an educated person should know better. So maybe that's an offensive thing to say, and I hope I don't offend anyone. But anyway, these are my views. I was kind of upset about this, but yeah, do not go to their website. I hope you do not support the Westboro Baptist Church, because they're pretty much crazy. And that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for listening to me rant about this horrible thing. It's probably going to be a long video, and I apologize for that, but that should be it. Thanks.